Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming in hard and off the car. Coming straight off the boulevard, so you better get a phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with the facts, to crack some backs, and I'm coming with the heat to the damn street. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with the flow, street out the barrio. Street out the barrio. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is PBNN, Point Black, National News, the late edition. You know how we do. Yeah, then now we see a lot of joints going down as usual, and a lot of going back and forth. Now I see I see they saying that if you get at least one, you know what I'm saying, and if you want to save lives, you know what I'm saying, you got to get at least one. You know what I'm saying? Why must it be everyone? Is the question we must ask. We must get rid of this. You know what I'm saying? We need a naturability to this game. You know what I'm saying? To this game that has been played if the infection is low, 0.6. Why do they continue to push? Is the question. You see, you see, when it comes to the mask is not the best approach for children. You know what I'm saying? Less adults, we have to come to the end somewhere. It's not a good thing for us to be riding this train. You know what I mean? Continuously riding the train based on this situation that is going on in its long-term duration of almost 2 full years. You know what I'm saying? Como continue to keep some part of it going, like when it comes to the children. You know what I'm saying? It's time for Como to understand, the science that he said we must trust. Well, same goes for you. But it doesn't seem like you are trusting science. It either feel like you're in bed with science and then you are ejecting what they want you to say and you're leading us down many roads. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for Como to check the science, trust the science, and understand the science. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Playing the lack of knowledge, or he in an ignorant, or acting in ignorant, acting ignorance of the basic procedures, and know what the causes are. You know what I'm saying? What he has to understand. Now we see what has happened that he needs to understand, which I was just thinking about while I paused. You know what I'm saying? We see on News 12, parents refusing to wear the mask at the town meeting, and the board walked out of the meeting. You know what I'm saying? Because, the CDC have not stepped in, and Cuomo needs to step in. But we see some changes. We're going to get to that. You see, the CDC needs to look more closer to what the parents are upset about, and should have been jumped on that a long time ago. Even to focus on the guidelines, we see okay, but some may be harmful. This could lead to a full distrust of our science department, of even the CDC, to move CDC to move have all the moves to me have all been done. We must put it back on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that people are saved. So we must discuss this matter before it goes out of control. Very important that this happen before the summer. 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I see that there's some things going on. You know what I'm saying? We see that Bill de Blasio. I see Bill de Blasio still beating that drum. We must remove him at one point or another. I think his years has come to an end as well as Como. Laura seeking re-election. We need to see. We need to use what we have to get what we need. We need to use what we have to get what we need. I am in full support of the parents and Lee Zeldin against the mask thing going on for this long. Take off the mask, the children. You know what I'm saying? Take off the mask of the children. You know what I mean? The overhand of power by way of trickery. More investigation needs to be done on this matter of even the children massing and many other things. I say we need a full support for the parents and Lee Zeldin on, you know what I'm saying, election, which comes, but now for me, for Lee Zeldin, for governor, you know what I'm saying, which has come. As well, again, we must use what we have to get what we need. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Como has got to got the same he's got to go. Same as Bill de Blasio because the house stinks. You see, you see, now we see a full protest, you know what I'm saying, for clean, fresh water. This seems to have a disgraceful feeling somewhere here when people have to stand up and do this. You know, a disgraceful feeling within this matter. Here, water is in need, not a joke, not a joke. This matter must be taken way more seriously, for the lack of focus cannot be. We need to take it more seriously when it comes to our drinking water. I keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? We must put more seriously focus on it. You know what I'm saying? But not for lack of focus leads to a place, because the lack of that focus that I'm talking about would lead to a place we do not want to be. One must understand, when you don't have good drinking water, that's one of the most dangerous things in the world. So we need more focus on the revamping of the water. Now, news break coming in on PBN and Point Black National News. The late edition. You know how we do. The Moms of Liberty has pulled a victory. We must use what we got to get what we need. The Moms of Liberty has pulled in a victory. Okay, good thing, and that's a good thing. I love the way they did that. You know what I'm saying? You have to put pressure on who's in charge, basically, when it comes down to Governor Cuomo. You know what I'm saying? He wants them girly points. He better start cleaning New York up and get rid of the garbage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the garbage. You know, I guess on Fool.com reveals Moderna had its fourth annual Science Day. You know what I'm saying? Raised the alarm and announced that the pandemic was far from over. You know what I'm saying? Something I expected anyway. I guess, new COVID-19 wave are on their way. And what a warning. Now, and what a warning. Now, it's a never-ending story. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to the world of media, meteors, some dot info. We see Melissa Moore, chief scientist. You know what I'm saying? Why are they pushing? Is the question with the chief scientist up there. You know what I'm saying? Hearing words like alter, misinfo, conspiracy, prominent, and so on. These are words that we don't need to be hearing. What we need to hear is a cleaning up and a natural ability, and the game must come on. You know what I'm saying? We cannot keep playing the same game and expect things to get better. Now we hear the word prominent. Now we see. You know what I'm saying? The pushing is asking why. And it continues of the juice. You know what I'm saying? Continuing with the juice. You know what I'm saying? We campaign, you know what I'm saying, with the campaign saying to say it's conspiracy, continually pushing these ideas because we see the pushing. The pushing is why. And continue of juice, we see a campaign to say conspiracy. But there's only proof in the pudding, but not proven yet. You know what I'm saying? So we have to pay attention to that. We see the hijacking. We're hearing words like hijacking. This gentleman was speaking on, I forgot what it was. It might have been on USA Today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was talking about hijacking software of life. You know what I'm saying? USA Today has the article. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, USA Today had an article on fact check. You know what I'm saying? You should check it out by, I think it's Adrian Dunn on USA Today. You know what I'm saying? Talking about fact checking with Moderna and all that. You know what I'm saying? The booster has come to the spot. Now we had the booster on the spot. You know what I'm saying? The increase in crime, which is subject, is due to democratic rule. You know what I'm saying? And and much more as outlaws hide behind the law. You know what I'm saying? So we have to start looking at what's going on out here. You know what I mean? Because we seen a lot of shit going sideways, and we sipping across on the news channel just in order to get a little taste. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to criminalize anyone, but we have to straighten out our country somehow. This is very important. You know what I'm saying? So now we see my man Leo Terrell. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to tell Joe Biden he's a racist. You know what I'm saying? The civil rights attorney Leo Terrell said Wednesday that President Biden offended African Americans when he told the crowd observing the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa massacre key word, that black businessmen and women don't have lawyers to represent them or their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because all the black people, every time they run to a lawyer, they can't necessarily always find a black lawyer. That's number one. And number two, you know what I'm saying, the representation they get from the white lawyers sometimes be straight garbage. Even when you have a legitimate case and a legitimate accusation or thing you bring before the court, the judge be on their side because of color of skin and systematic racism. So you go to court and you have a winning case, and your case turned out to be he won, or y'all just settle and go home and shut up. You see? So we need more attorneys to step up as black attorneys and start to tackle our people's business head on. You know what I'm saying? And not let these people derail talking about this and the third. Because very few of them, you could have a winning case and they'll take your case and steal all the money. They'll do all kind of garbage and send you home with about $5 and a stick of Wrigley spearmint gum. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden looks at me. I'm a black black. I'm black. I'm a lawyer, is what Terrell is saying. And outraged Terrell said on Sean Hannity, you know what I'm saying? There are thousands of black lawyers. This is insulting. This is insulting. This is offensive. You know what I'm saying? Offensive. It's very offensive. Is what he's saying. Insulting. It's very offensive. Offensive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Fox News uh, contributors, uh, contributors continued. You know what I'm saying? I am black. I am a lawyer. 30 years as a lawyer, and here the other, and here's the other part that is so insulting. It makes an assumption of racism assumptions that blacks only go to black lawyers. That blacks only go to black lawyers. uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? I have black clients, white clients, yellow clients. You know what I'm saying? This guy plays the race card. Somebody needs to tell him he's a racist. Terrell has a point. Terrell has a point. During the remarks, you know what I'm saying? During the remarks on Tuesday, Biden said that, Biden said the data shows young black entrepreneurs are just as capable of succeeding given the chance. Given what chance? You came in this country and you disrupted a system and a way of life that was already grown to the magnitude of greatness beyond anything that he himself can ever scrounge to build. You know what I'm saying? To build, or even the medicines and the different things we brought to this world. Don't think that black people just sit there scratching their booty, waiting for millenniums and eons and dynastic period and waiting for them to come along to tell us about God and medicine. It was the other way around. That's the problem. And as long as people keep playing that race card, you know what I'm saying, talking about what culture, you're a monkey, you this, you that, you know what I'm saying, and not checking their own DNA is why we know that you're trying to reverse identity based on what we are, take what we have, what we are, and then give us yours. So let's be clear here on starting to make sense before we see, and we don't need insults. We don't need insults. You know what I'm saying? We didn't mean given a chance. You should clear the way, get out of government. That's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Because you is not good for presidency as far as I see it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have lawyers. This is what he said. You know what I'm saying? Given a chance, but they don't have lawyers. Biden claims they don't have accountants, but they have great ideas. Well, we ain't the one who told the banks not to give black people loans. We ain't the ones that push poor families into poor conditions of gang violence, drugs, guns, and gangs, and maintain that policy of racist behavior even when it came to hiring. You know what I'm saying? Anytime they had to come up with affirmative action, but you're saying there's no systematic racism. So we see breaking news. I am black, Terrell shouted on the air. I am a black lawyer and I am black. You know what I'm saying? You need to get over there and let him do some work for you. He has a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? And Terrell said he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Terrell continued. Somebody needs to tell Joe Biden that he's a racist. And that's all to it. Because some of the statements that they're saying out their mouth, they think that they can slide them in and everybody's just going to ride on that ticket. But they're not. We are tired of the garbage that they're doing, and we need as black people to step up and start getting more entrepreneurship on that table and taking advantage of anything that has to be offered and crush anyone that stands in the way based on banks and different places refusing these things. We need to take them to court. When I use the word crush, let me give my disclaimer. I'm talking about legally going to court and pressing these issues in the Supreme Court of Human Rights. Because we seem to have had a democratic rule for 47 years of straight garbage and all types of people in there agreeing along with each other, even in the Supreme Court. We need to know that when a case is brought legitimately before the Supreme Court, that the Supreme Court is not going to shiest it down due to political gain or political whatever or money in their pocket from foreign affairs and dark money. We need more strength in our country to come back. You know what I'm saying? What it was done, and you keep calling the founding fathers, but they got a lot of their information from our people also, so don't come with that. You know what I'm saying? And the manipulating of things. We see Fauci emails researchers who have, funded who now lab admits manipulating the coronavirus. Now we're saying that they're manipulating, still alleged. You know what I'm saying? Just like peeling the opinion. Peeling the opinion, I guess, or whatever he's saying. One lawyer at time, the truth about the origin. One lawyer at the time, I guess he was saying the truth about the origin of corona, slowly, unraveling as experts comb through, which is good. It needs to be done. So, we're not going to sit here raggling and gaggling over garbage. You know what I'm saying? Raggling and gaggling over garbage. Because we need people to pay more close attention where we have to do certain business matters and get the paperwork right and get our stuff right. If we have over these hundreds of thousands of black attorneys, that there should have been a lot more progress done based on even bringing in certain programs into the neighborhood, or certain things that took on must be addressed all the time. We have a lot of work to do in order to give back, in order to maintain what we have and expand. This is the type of people we are. And that goes for others who want to involve and help. You know what I'm saying? They will see that they should be on the same goal themselves, whether they're white, black, green, or purple. They should be on the same accord. Because we see a lot of people are not interested in finding out what it is maybe ailing our country. So this is Point Black saying, the family's about to get on the grip, all up in my lips, so we're going to have to now cancel the story. This is Ra, stay for I. Let's think about what's going on out there and make sure that we have ourselves together based on these acknowledgments. And we must do more research and stay up on top of the news as well. Because that's very important to understand everything that's going on out there, because most people get it from the news. So stay up on top, do your research. I see a lot of people have a lot of high views on, USA Today and so on. And that's important. So I say, Rah, stay for I. Rah, stay for I. You know what I'm saying? Not the S-O-N, but the S-U-N. I said he would say, no man precedes his mother. You know what I'm saying? And may the strength of our people be the power that we build. Pharaoh, good work. The Pharaoh sits amongst the throne, and he sees it all. Good, beautiful work. I see. Ra, Steve Rai. All hail the general. You know what I'm saying? One.